jobs at that point in my life. So I was doing like security. I worked at a movie theater for like a little while. Um, whatever little random was there was nothing really consistent at that time of my life. Like it was, yeah, they were just whatever I was able to pay rent with.
Okay. So what I'm getting from this story that you're painting is that you're kind of an adapter, a survivor, so to speak. It sounds like your first set of jobs were all like side jobs or side gigs where you did security or working at a movie theater um, just to make ends meet, right? And then it sounds like you were looking for stability, so you became a bartender at a restaurant, which was great because you got to talk to people and you enjoyed that aspect because you like to talk to people one on one and establish relationships. But that position was frustrating because the management had a high turnover rate and they kept every new manager had a new idea on how they wanted to change things that ultimately affected the way you served your guests. Um, so you left there because of the management, and you went to the hotel where you loved the management and you had steady jobs, but or steady work, so to speak. But now you had the stressor of dealing with customer service and the complaints of irate people that go to a hotel. Um, and from what it sounds like is they were not polite at all. They would yell and cuss at you, and it sounds like on a daily basis um, for problems that were outside of your control. Does that sound right?
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Okay. Your favorite aspects of that job were, the how do I say this? The ability to kind of do other tasks as well, like driving and then being outside. You lit up a little when you said you enjoyed being the outdoors and in fresh air. Your face changed a little bit when you said that, which I think is interesting. We might come back to that. Um, and you enjoyed working with your management there, but the overall stress of the position just sounds like it wore you out.
I didn't hear that last part.
So it sounds like you enjoyed your management and more or less the tasks, but you got frustrated with the overall stressful fact of dealing with customer complaints. Um, but you did that for 7 years, so a significant amount of
Yeah.
time. And now you're doing something that you enjoy because there's kind of an opportunity to challenge yourself a little and experience new challenges that you could potentially fix. But you see that there's no room for growth in the future. That it's pretty much what it is what will remain.
Yeah.
All right, so now you said a couple of interesting things. So you enjoy being outdoors. Tell me about that.
Um, when I worked front desk, you're literally there until either a problem arrives or until someone needs you. You can't really go anywhere, can't really do anything. You just need to be in that one station area. Is for the most part, it's not that big. It's a lot of quiet time, and then it's a lot of rush time because everyone comes at the same time. With the driving around and being out, besides the fact that it's already, I I always just enjoy being a little bit more in the sun. It's it's calming or just a little bit more uplifting instead of being trapped inside a building. Um, Driving around, we had to pick up people from the boat, up place and down, and if need be, we had to pick up place at the helicopter. Like it felt like it was a little bit more stimulating for yeah, constantly coordinate where or check the downtown location to see if anyone's waiting, or if we had someone who came from the helicopter, being able to time getting there and then getting back to all my other stops on a regular basis. So it was nice one just to be outside and have anywhere, but also be able to actively make sure that I could help guests um, without there being like anything that was a problem was always directly my problem to have to fix. Whereas at front desk, a lot of times it would be a problem that was out of my hands, and I would still have to face someone blaming me despite me being unable to fix it. And even though I would explain I couldn't do it, it was still something I got. It was a lot more stressful.
Mm.
And also, I couldn't go anywhere for them. At least in the car, I pick you up, I drop you off, and then that's the end of it. If you didn't like how long it took me to get there, well, you're still there now. So that would be the end of it. Like after 5, we don't have that. At first, I'm there the entire time. If you decide to, which people have decided, they'll stay in the lobby and complain to you, despite the fact that this has already been resolved or it's been changed at this point. So I don't know. It's like if you get a smell and like if someone farts in a room, having the ability to leave the room is really nice. But in the lobby, you don't get to leave. That fart's there the whole time.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That's interesting. That's a good metaphor. I might use that someday. All right. So okay. Now, I mean, you're kind of in a unique situation, it sounds like, because you work on an island, right?
Yeah, it's definitely very unique here.
How do you feel
Um,
about that, or what are your opinions on the fact that you live on Catalina Island?
um, it's so it's an interesting kind of thing because it's a small area, so a lot of the times you don't like you'll know a lot of people in town for one. So you see whether it's people that your friends or your coworkers or just people that you know from around town. So you see them a lot, and that's interesting for me work wise to be able to interact with people that I know. Normally, I only know like a handful of people that I work with, and that's it. And here, it's like no matter where I am, there's always someone I know. Um, it's also interesting because we're also a tourist town, so it's a very high volume of people who come who we don't know.